My name is Michaela Scull. If you don't know me, I am currently 31 weeks pregnant and doing my pregnancy update during this video. Not too much has changed since my last update, since I'm now doing these updates every week, but there are a few things that I really wanted to mention that have been very noticeable. Really, like right as I turned 31 weeks, I've been feeling it. The first thing that I wanted to mention is heartburn. I have been getting such bad heartburn. Sometimes it's when I first wake up in the morning, and sometimes it's when I'm going to bed. I haven't been able to eat anything like when I'm going to bed. Normally I love snacking on like candy, or I'll eat like hard candies, or I'll eat like Mexican lollipops and everything while I'm like editing videos, like just shortly before bed. And then I have been getting the worst heartburn afterwards, so I haven't been able to do it because it just stays with me all throughout the night, and then every single time that I wake up to go to the bathroom, it's just annoying, and it prevents me from going back to sleep like as quickly as I need to. The second more noticeable symptom, I think that I spoke way too soon about not feeling any like SPD symptoms this pregnancy, and that I was just feeling some mild, like normal pregnancy hip discomfort, because within the last 3 days it feels like I am being split in half. It is hard to walk. Sometimes I feel like I can't walk. It is so bad. It started when my back was hurting the other day. I thought that maybe I had just stretched too much because I had cleaned on top of my cabinets in my kitchen. And so I used my birthing ball and I stretched, and I don't know if that was just too much, but literally the front of my pelvis, like leading down to like if this is the front of like my pubic area, and then like leading down to the bottom, like where my vagina is, I feel like I'm just being split in two directions right there, and it is very painful. Like I feel like I have nothing attaching me together when I am walking. It is very uncomfortable. We went swimming today, and I thought that that was going to help relieve some of the pressure and just kind of help with my back pain and my hip discomfort. But now I literally, one leg feels fine when I'm walking, and the other leg, it's like I can't even pick it up. It's kind of triggered by like lifting up my legs. So I was like limping to get over into my room to do this video. It was really horrible, but hopefully it will go away within time, and I just pulled something. If not, then I'm probably going to end up having to do some sort of a physical therapy or something. That's really the best thing that you could do besides like going to a chiropractor for SPD and like pelvic pains in pregnancy. I need to figure out how to like work my muscles in a way to not like trigger it to get worse. So I hope that I don't have like another like 9 to like 11 weeks of this kind of pain, because it is pretty intense. Now the next symptom that I have, that I was talking about in my last week but has gotten worse, is my swelling. Now my swelling previously was just getting worse progressively throughout the day, where at nighttime my feet would be really swollen, and now I don't really notice much of a difference when I wake up either. So I've been very swollen everywhere. Don't worry, my blood pressure is good and everything. I don't have any like vision changes or anything else that would make it seem like I have any sort of harmful conditions that are appearing with the swelling, but I have it a lot in my hands. They are, I feel like they're twice as swollen as they were in my last video. And my legs from like my knee down into my ankle is just swollen. It looks pretty bad. So that has gotten increasingly worse just within like the last week. Now, the next symptom that I have really been feeling lately that I did touch up on when I was talking about my pelvis pain is my back pain. I don't know if I pulled something when I was cleaning on top of my cabinets, or if it's just linking to my pelvis pain, or if it, I don't know. It's just really a pregnancy thing that happens to me later on, and it has gotten very bad. So the bottom of my back, like where it goes into my butt, is where I feel the pain the most, and it makes it difficult if I were to bend over to grab something. Like, it's when I'm standing back up that I feel it, and it feels like very disconnected and loose when I do that. Now, I know that I am producing a lot more like relaxin and everything that's causing my joints to kind of do this, but it just sucks that it has gotten so bad when I just started my third trimester not that long ago. So I'm only 31 weeks, and normally these symptoms don't get this bad until I'm around 34 weeks or so. Now, I wanted to touch up on something that I haven't really spoken about yet, and that is my weight gain for my pregnancy. I have been required to weigh myself just for medical purposes, to document everything when I go in to do my checkups. And I don't think I've mentioned this in my update videos yet, but I wanted to update it to just kind of keep track from this point on, because my weight gain is becoming a lot more rapid. Weight is a very touchy subject for me, as I think it is for a lot of women in current times. But my starting weight at the beginning of my pregnancy was 180 pounds. Now, that's the highest starting weight at a pregnancy that I've ever had, just because I was still nursing Thor and I had not lost my pregnancy weight from him yet. And then I gained this weight as well. I went through 2 pregnancy losses before this, so I had actually gained a few pounds just from those pregnancies that I hadn't lost. And then I started gaining weight for this pregnancy. And I am at 255 pounds now, so I have gained a lot of weight. It is something that always happens throughout my pregnancies, where I gain a lot. It happens fast, and normally I gain the most amount of weight at the end of my pregnancy, like most women do, but I've been gaining about, I would say, like 2 pounds a week now. Now, I don't eat very large amounts. I don't snack throughout the day either. I know it's important to like have a lot of smaller snacks and not necessarily like huge meals, just to make sure that I'm getting enough calories. But with having so many kids, it's really important for me to just have like normal sized meals 3 times a day, because I don't have time for snacking in between. And even if I did have time for snacking, my children are going to eat the snack before I could even get it into my mouth. So I just think that a lot of it is like water weight and just the baby and everything. I don't think I'm gaining a lot of like true fat. I've just been very like bloated and poofy, and that is very normal for my pregnancies. But I wanted to mention it in this video just so that when I do like my postpartum updates, I could look back on this and it really gives me like a starting point, realizing it took me this long to gain all this weight and I'm not going to be able to lose it like instantly. So I just wanted to touch up on it. But otherwise, I only have one other symptom that I have noticed, and I feel like this is the first time that I have noticed this, and my gum health does not feel as great as it has before inside of my pregnancy. I haven't been able to get to a dentist recently. It's been about 2 years since my last dental cleaning, but my teeth are always like in really good condition, and I try to upkeep my dental hygiene as much as possible. It's really important for me, so I'm not the type of person to have like a bunch of cavities or problems with like my gums and stuff like that. But at this point in my pregnancy, I've been noticing kind of like pockets in my gums. I think that maybe I need to like floss some more. I'm not really sure, but I am needing to get into the dentist. I'm gonna try to do that this month and just see what's maybe going on, how I can make it better. But I feel like there's just these spots that are just like filling up with food faster, I guess, and it's been bothering me. It's just uncomfortable, I guess, and it feels like it's kind of hard to get all the food out once that does happen. So I hope that I could prevent it from happening to begin with. I don't know if that's necessarily a pregnancy thing, or if maybe that's linked to like gingivitis, since that's common in pregnancy with like bleeding gums and stuff like that. I'm not really too sure, but that's something that has been happening to me. I don't know if it really happens to anyone else, because I haven't ever experienced it before in any of my pregnancies before. So I just wanted to mention that. But that's all of the newer symptoms that I have been experiencing now that I am 31 weeks pregnant. I'm gonna go ahead and do my bump shot now. So here is what I look like from the front. And from the side. But I hope you guys enjoyed my 31-week pregnancy update. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you like watching videos like this that I have made, or other videos like mommy lifestyle videos and vlogs, I post videos almost every single day. And I would really appreciate it if you would go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you are already subscribed, make sure you hit the little bell button on the channel itself, so that you could turn on your notifications. I still do have a giveaway open for free Ipsy bags. I'm choosing 3 people. I will go ahead and link that video in the description box of the giveaway details if you would like to enter for that. Otherwise, I really enjoyed making this, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.